She's arguing for having and owning your own opinion.
Yeah.
And that's actually a way to overcome your limiting belief.
Yeah.
And that's also a little bit scary.
Oh, yeah. So if you're a tulip, so first of all, everyone's going to try to chop you down. I'm just going to tell you right now.
Oh, everyone wants to be a tulip or
No.
should be a tulip?
No
The
one
tulips,
should.
they all grow even, right?
Yeah, they grow even.
Yeah, okay.
So
So fuck those tulips.
Don't be a fucking tulip.
Welcome to the Be It Till You See It podcast, where we talk about taking messy action, knowing that perfect is boring. I'm Lesley Logan, Pilates instructor and fitness business coach. I've trained thousands of people around the world, and the number one thing I see stopping people from achieving anything is self-doubt. My friends, action brings clarity, and it's the antidote to fear. Each week, my guests will bring bold, executable, intrinsic, and targeted steps that you can use to put yourself first and be it till you see it. It's a practice, not a perfect. Let's get started.
Welcome back to the Be It Till You See It interview recap, where my co-host in life, Brad, and I are going to dig into the authentic convo I had with Chelsea Peitz in our last episode. If you haven't yet listened to that interview, feel free to pause this now and go back and listen to that one and then come back here and join us, or listen to this one and then it will probably roll into the next one. So there you go.
Yeah, there's an FYF in the middle somewhere. You know, come hang out.
Something like that. Okay, so today, if you're listening to this on the actual day we drop it, is February 15th, 2024. And here we go. We got a few. It's Saint Skeletor's Day, which is basically the opposite of Valentine's Day. The day was created in 1998 by British comedian Richard Herring. In his words, Saint Skeletor's Day is a day for all the lost souls who don't have anyone to love. And it is devoted to the destruction of love. Wow, yeah, Brad.
It's become a thing. I just thought it was amazing because Masters of the Universe. It's also
World Cholangiocarcinoma.
Yeah, so World Cholangiocarcinoma Day. I had never heard of this, and I just thought this was something that we should bring up. It's actually a type of cancer that affects the liver and the bile ducts and the gallbladder. So
I don't even know how you get that checked, you guys, but
no, it's actually really hard to identify.
Okay. Awesome.
But today's the day to raise awareness about cholangiocarcinoma. And finally,
World Hippo Day.
It's World Hippo Day, y'all.
Celebrates the extraordinary hippopotamus and encourages people to take action to prevent its extinction. Did you know that before 1909, scientists placed hippos in the same groups as pigs? Despite their outward similarities with pigs or wild boars, hippopotamuses, why is that the plural? Are closely related to whales. Okay. Dolphins and porpoises. Hippos are semi-aquatic mammals that are native to sub-Saharan Africa. Okay, I'm going to tell you a hippo story.
Tell me a hippo story.
So my college roommate and I, we decided to go down to San Diego and like party like it's 1999. And
probably was.
No.
I guess it was after.
Oh my God, I'm not that old. So this is like 2005, 2006. We got a hotel room and we went out to State Street and got way too drunk. And we stayed at our hotel room. By the way, we almost made it to Mexico because we missed our exit. So just so you know,
don't drink and drive.
Clearly. So we got to our hotel room, woke up, and San Diego is a really healthy place. And when you are hungover, you want Taco Bell, and there's none. So we went to the
really struggling to understand. Okay.
Going to the zoo.
Okay.
Go to the zoo.
It's coming around.
And we're at the zoo and we're walking around this beautiful sunshiny day and everything is healthy, which is like the worst. And there is the hippos. And when you go to the hippos, the San Diego Zoo, you go lower. So you're like at the level of the pool. So you can see the hippo swimming. Okay. So the hippo is swimming, which, by the way, when a hippo swims, it's like a Volkswagen bug with limbs. It's so fucking huge. And it's swimming and it's swimming. And she swims by the glass and she's like up against the glass with her body, like elephant type body swimming, right? And the kids are just screaming, which hangover Stephanie and Ella are like, what in the freaking world? And then the hippo puts her butt up on the glass and takes a massive dump. And it's just shit hitting the glass and spreading
on all the kids in front of all the kids.
Kids go from like, oh my God, a hippo to just crying, screaming. I laughed so hard. I fucking cried. I cried. And I looked at that hippo and I was like, I see you. And I love it. You cannot tell me that hippo didn't know what she was doing. She knew what she was doing.
I love how Taco Bell made it into that story.
They don't sponsor this, so
World Hippo Day.
Everyone,
all right,
I can pronounce.
Swimming right along.
We have OPC summer camp. You are going to go to opc.me/workshops to make sure you don't miss out on the early bird on that. And we're going to have tons of workouts, tons of workshops. It's going to be super, super fun. You can also, while the OPC Reformer Accountability Challenge has technically wrapped for those who did it live, you can actually sign up for it anytime at opc.me/challenge. That link will actually work also in the future because it will always be there, and we'll be adding another challenge in March with the mat. So if you're wanting to know how to make habits stick, if you're wanting accountability around this, go to opc.me/challenge. Here's what's so fun. Okay, so shout out to Alicia Lavender. She posted herself doing her 10-minute reformer at the end of her workday. And we know how much Alicia works. And she was doing the workout. Anyways, someone else posted themselves like 10 minutes later, and they did the workout, and they literally said, I saw Alicia do it. And so I was like, well, I better fucking do it, because if Alicia did it, then I better do it. So shout out to Life in Grip Socks, because she was peer pressured into a 10-minute workout, but that's what this workout's all about.
That's what community is about. Guilting you into movement. All right.
No, accountability. So opc.me/challenge is going to give you the accountability and the tips for creating habits that stick, and you can apply them to everything else. So then next up is another wait list, which is for the barrels deck. And we are really, really excited. It's coming really, really together. I finally got the last barrel. It's hot pink.
Oh, yeah.
If you're watching on YouTube, that hot pink.
Oh, yeah.
That hot pink. It's so hot pink. It's so hot pink. It's so amazing. So you want to go to opc.me/flashcard waitlist. That's going to get you on the waitlist for the next deck, which means you get the best deal. Why? Because you are patient as fuck, because you're going to wait several months for them to ship, but you got the best deal. So that's where you want to go. And then lastly, we closed out the early bird for the Cambodia retreat, and we are recording this in the past for the future. So we don't actually know how many spots are left as we record this, but you can go to lesleylogan.co/retreat singular. And if there are spots left, it will let you sign up. And if there are not spots left, it'll
get on the wait list for the next layer.
Yeah. All of this to say the moral of this story is get on wait list because you don't miss out on shit. All right. Before we get into the amazing Chelsea Peitz, who I just freaking love, she's adorbs. Do we have an audience question?
We do. Lauren from YouTube says, why do we flex our ankles on the roll up? It's a lot easier for me to get a stretch in my hamstrings if I point mine while I'm doing the roll up. So what's up with flexing our ankles, y'all?
Super awesome question. The roll up is not about stretching your hamstrings. So flex them. Because when you flex your ankles, you can dig your heels down and activate those hamstrings and your butt muscles so that you can actually roll up without your legs lifting off the ground. And you can stretch your entire back body. So a little bit of active static stretch on those hamstrings, whole lot of active static stretch on the back, lower back. And that's the goal of the roll up. It is not actually about stretching your hamstrings at all. If you want to do that single straight leg stretch, you are welcome.
Enjoy.
That's what it's for. So, I am going to go live so you can see a visual about this over on our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/@symbol.
Yeah.
Online Pilates classes.
Or you can just go to opc.me/YT.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We have all these short links. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's way better because I don't know why YouTube put an @ symbol. It's so fucking weird. If YouTube is listening, I think it's weird. But yeah, I'm going to do a live so you can, for my visual learners, you can see what's going on. And also what you should be doing with your hip points so that you actually get that amazing stretch. But if you're doing it for your stretching your hamstrings, go to yoga. There's a whole different pose and you can stretch the hell out of your hamstrings with that one. So thank you, Lauren, for your question. I hope this answer, while simple, gets you thinking. Now, Brad, Let's talk about Chelsea.
Let's talk about Chelsea Peitz, a former real estate agent who has remarkably transitioned into a renowned keynote speaker, author, and educator. Chelsea is an expert in blending social media and marketing with a unique blend of heart and humanity, emphasizing authenticity and creating genuine human connections in a digital world.
She makes me so excited about anything with social media, but I just have to say she's also maybe more colorful than me. Like, not in language. I mean, in the actual, like, you guys watch her on social media. Her background has more colors than me. Her sweater, she has a sweater game that is just like absolutely insane. And all of this goes back to what she's talking about with being authentic, because like I have also followed her and her entire family has matching sweatsuit sets, not like matching each other, but like the sweatshirt and the sweatpants match. And they all like, that's what they wear is like matching sweat sets. And I think it's so cute.
Well, you got yours, and you got yours from, I
have a matching sweat set.
You were just wearing it today.
Oh, my Tabby.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck you guys. Okay. Just go to tabbyactive.com and use Lesley, Lesley 15. You're not going to regret this sweatsuit, my matching sweatsuit. Fucking awesome. Softest shit in the world. It's going to be my new flying outfit. I'm obsessed. I think I have to get the other color.
Or you could do what Brad did and open a box from 20 years ago where I have a full Puma velour jumpsuit, matching top and bottom, y'all.
Oh, you guys,
so
he brought
gangster.
It back. And then, hold on. But did he wear that on Saturday? No. What did he wear? He wore this like polyester blue with like weird, not even herringbone, not gingham, not plaid. I don't even know what you call the print on this thing.
It's called Epic. That's what it's called.
It looks like something off of that 70s show. You guys, he wore it with burgundy sweatpants. So that 70s show shirt that should have been only worn in a really bad pool outfit, like going to play pool at a bar, with sweatpants his brother bought him a couple years ago at Christmas time. And then
I found that shirt in the box too.
And then he met me out in public, and to make this outfit look a little bit better, he zipped up a hoodie over it. And I was like, I don't match a lot, but I don't know. This one took the game.
Slang.
So, okay, let's talk about Chelsea though.
Let's talk about Chelsea.
I love that she said her focus on overcoming limiting beliefs and to be completely transparent. That's her focus. And so she struggled with crippling anxiety with OCD her whole life since she was 6 years old.
I'm super glad we're talking about this.
I know.
Because I was really surprised to hear her mention this.
Yeah.
And how she turned that into a strength.
She thought being vulnerable in a public space was terrifying. And she had the biggest fear of being trolled. And we talked in person in Nashville, and like she totally got trolled. And like, so her biggest fear, guess what? Your fears are going to come true. Her best tip about limiting beliefs and why we have difficulty showing up online as our true selves is our perspective. Oh my God, you guys, change your perspective, change your view. And like, you can overcome overcome your limiting beliefs on those things. It's really kind of amazing. So,
well, I think it's also the scary thing is that, you mentioned it before. No one wants to be, everyone wants to be a tulip. Like everyone wants to keep the same. She's arguing for, having and owning your own opinion.
Yeah.
And that's actually a way to overcome your limiting belief.
Yeah.
And that's also a little bit scary.
Oh yeah. So if you're a tulip, so first of all, everyone's going to try to chop you down. I'm just going to tell you right now. Oh,
everyone wants to be a tulip or should be a tulip?
No,
the tulips, they all grow even, right?
Yeah, they grow even.
Yeah. Okay.
So
fuck those tulips.
Don't be a fucking tulip. Also, they're so hard to keep alive in a vase. So why would you want to be a tulip?
Yeah.
But the reality is that like you will not have everyone agree with you always.
Right.
Period.
Yeah.
And there are people out in this world whose entire role in life is to try to chop you down so you're even with everyone else.
Yep.
Because they are hurting and they can't say what they want to say because maybe they got chopped down or they have a fear of being chopped down. So she is actually saying, be yourself and share your perspective. And yeah, some people aren't going to fucking like it. And Jill Coleman, we're going to have Jill and Danny J on the show, actually.
Oh, we are?
Yeah, we are.
So fun.
I'm so excited. But I remember her saying, like, trust yourself enough in your own comments. Like, if someone happens to say, like, oh, what about this? Which happens to me all the time. And it's like, especially on YouTube, they're like, you should only be breathing like this. And I'm like, that person I even respond to, because I'm like, that's not even true. Not even going to entertain you. But the truth is that, like, also trust yourself going, yeah, you're correct. And I wasn't thinking about that or talking about that when I said this. And that's okay.
Yeah,
like,
it's different context.
There are just people who love to troll. And if they're not trolling, there's also a bunch of people who say some weird stuff. Somebody is requesting I wear my blue shiny pants more. So, there's just weirdos out there. Let them be weird, block and bless.
Yeah.
But share your perspective.
Yeah. Or maybe they don't like your 1970s polyester shirt that you pulled out of a box from
Baby,
high school.
I love you, and you never have to wear that again. Just like I never have to wear my shiny pants for whoever this new person is.
Well, something that I loved besides my amazing shirt.
Yes. Tell me more.
That Chelsea actually said is the reason that we're frustrated with our social media results 9 times out of 10 is because there's a mismatch between the human being that you are in real life and the content of your videos. Mm-hmm. There's a mismatch between who you actually are in real life and the content that you're putting out.
Yeah.
She said we have a lot of mindset around social media that's not in the real world. And she addressed common insecurities that people face. You two had a really interesting conversation about the sound of your own voice. Like actually the way that your voice sounds to you and then how it sounds on audio. She said she didn't watch her own videos for like 5 years or something.
Isn't that crazy? I forced myself to watch our videos and I fucking hated every minute of it. It's fine. I don't like the sound of my voice, but I don't know. Did we talk about this episode? But there's like some science behind that. Like,
yeah, she did. She said that the way that you hear yourself in your head is not actually the way that other people hear your actual voice. So
also the way you see yourself online, by the way. I see all the things. I'm like, that's wrong. What the fuck happened with those clothes? Why are the shorts doing that? No one says those things.
Yeah. And so ultimately, I mean, it also goes back to kind of what you were talking about, you having your own perspective, right? Where the mismatch between your online presence and your real life, she actually said, hey, the best thing you can do is be natural, right? And she actually asked the question, she said, most of your social media frustrations and questions can be answered by this one specific question. What would you do in real life? This is actually your superpower, having your own opinion, being true to yourself, being yourself, answering the way that you would in a real life context that's going to create that authenticity that's coming across in your videos. People can hear that, feel that. She said, here's a hypothetical scenario. If you were meeting a client and they asked you a question within your area of expertise, would you hesitate to respond? No, you would be like, oh yeah, I know the answer to that. Here is the answer, and you would verbally respond. She said some people are so afraid of the sound of their own voice that they'll write something down and give it to somebody else to say, or they aren't going to answer it in the way that they would in real life. So being you is your superpower.
Yes.
What does Lesley say? You are the only one that can do the things that you do the way that you do it.
I should say that because you're going to get quoted and have a video about you saying it. I'm going to say it. You are the only person who can do what you do the way that you do it. You're it. You're the only person. Also, my favorite compliment in my entire life was when people met me in Australia and they said, you're totally the same as you are on social media. And I'm like, yeah.
I just heard it on this tour that we were just got back from.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Someone else said exactly the same thing.
Yeah. I tried really, really hard. And it's been very challenging. I'll just say, I don't have lash extension anymore. And I usually do a little story every morning. And y'all, I do not recognize my own fucking self. And I am doing these like little stories. And I'm like, who the fuck is this? I look like Tilda Sweeney, like walking down the street. But, here we go. Here we are. And it's her name.
Swinton.
Tilda Swinton? Tilda Sweeney?
Tilda Swinton.
Tilda Swinton. Yeah. Tilda Swinton. She's beautiful. But I didn't know I looked like her until now.
Well, she also has hair that matches her eyelashes and her eyebrows.
Yeah, so I don't do that. My eyebrows don't match my eyelashes.
Nor your hair.
Guys, nor my hair. And shout out to Amber Shaw. She's like, do your eyelashes like not have any color? I'm like, no, they fucking don't. They do not. That's why I got lash extensions, you guys. That's why I had lash extensions, okay? Because they're fucking blonde and I look like a little bit of a mouse right now. It's fine. But
babe, you look amazing, babe. You look amazing.
Thanks. Everyone says I look younger, so that's nice. I was like, no one's saying you look beautiful. They all say you look younger and funny. You look brighter and your eyes look more open, but no one has said stunning. I just want to point that out to all of my lovely friends. Thank you for your honesty.
I've told her that she looks stunning.
Yes. The first words out of your mouth were, wow, you look so different.
That is not what I said.
Sue Spinelli and Steven Spinelli, I will have them. I'm asking them after this show. You did. I walked out the room.
Beautiful, babe.
Now I do.
You look amazing.
Thank you. Yeah. At any rate, I will just say, like, being yourself is your superpower because I am acknowledging that I look like a mole, and I'm.
I can't. There's nothing I'm gonna say that's gonna win in this. So
so I do this thing, and you know what? People have been going, oh my God, I got my lash extensions too, and my lashes are better. And by the way, you look brighter. No one said stunning, but they've said brighter. And thank you all so much. At any rate, be your fucking self.
All right. So finally, let's talk about those be it action items. What bold, executable, intrinsic, or targeted action items can we take away from your conversation with Chelsea Peitz? She said, hey, you know what? The best thing to do is to reframe how you think about the content that you're putting out there. Reframe it in the sense that the most important content is actually not traditional content at all. It's not like writing, sending emails. It's none of that. It's your conversations. That's her argument, right? She advised, she told everyone, hey, engage directly and personally by commenting on their posts, sending them a DM and actually talking to them saying, hey, just want to let you know that you really inspired me today. Thank you, right? So actually using your voice. And she said I didn't know this, but it actually trains your algorithm differently. When you post something, that person that you've been talking to and supporting and connecting with and encouraging, that person is going to see your content. So who knew that when you leave a voicemail, the content that you post might be showing up in that other person's feed. And then the real strategy is talking to people. And it's an old sales strategy from the beginning of time in sales from forever. You just have to smile. And like we did last week in the laughing episode, laugh a little bit, tell jokes a little bit. It's a win.
Yeah. I also love this action item. You have the permission to do what you need to do. So y'all don't have to fucking post every day. She doesn't even post every day. She's a social media expert and doesn't post every day. So like you are allowed to be in the situation that you're in and post what you can. And she said, if you just want to post once a week, that's what you want to do. That's fine. It's awesome. Make it an awesome one.
Make it an awesome one.
So just make one awesome one. I hate like all the social media experts out there. Like if you want to grow, you got to post a reel a day, go live a day. And you got to post this at a carousel post. It's like, oh my God, I have an actual job to do. That actually, like, people pay me to do. I have time for this. And you know what? I
ain't got time for that.
I buy into Chelsea and I am winning. And she is fucking awesome. And I just want to shout out, she's got an incredible course. It's really amazing. No cookie cutter shit. You get to be your authentic self. No, like, do this or it's not going to work. Like, it's colorful. It's amazing. We did a quick call together and she literally was like, here's what I want you to do. This is what I want to see you do. And she's amazing at it. So where is her website, Brad? You're looking it up.
Yeah, it's chelseapeitz.com, CHELSEAPEITZ.com. So she's got a whole section called resources. Anyway, we'll put the link in the show notes.
Yeah.
So don't you worry, but she's got a free on-demand video course, your 3-step guide to Instagram success.
Yeah. And she's awesome. And she's going to have a book coming out and we'll definitely make sure you know when that's happening. Like I am just...
is it called What to Post?
Her book's not published yet.
Okay. She has another book called What to Post.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So at any rate, go look at that. We'll link that too.
Yeah.
Get it.
Check it out. Woo.
And then follow her. And I promise you, you will not be disappointed because I just found out about these fucking ice cream things I need to have that are
ice cream things.
Yes.
What?
She's got a whole sweet situation that is gluten and dairy free, and I am so in on that. Chelsea, I'm in. Every time I see him, I'm like,
She's going to leave you a voicemail in your DMs now, Chelsea.
Well, she knows that. We do it all the time. I'm Lesley Logan.
And I'm Brad Crowell.
Thank you so much for joining us today. How are you going to use these tips in your life? Show the fuck up as yourself is how you're going to use it.
Do it.
In your own perspective. Don't be a tulip. And tag the Beit Pod, tag Chelsea Peitz. And until next time, be it till you see it.
Fuck those tulips.
The wheels have come off this bus.
Bye for now.
That's all I got for this episode of the Be It Till You See It podcast. One thing that would help both myself and future listeners is for you to rate the show and leave a review. And follow or subscribe for free wherever you listen to your podcast. Also, make sure to introduce yourself over at the Be It Pod on Instagram. I would love to know more about you. Share this episode with whoever you think needs to hear it. Help us and others be it till you see it. Have an awesome day.
Be It Till You See It is a production of the Bloom Podcast Network. If you want to leave us a message or a question that we might read on another episode, you can text us at +1 310 905 5534 or send a DM on Instagram at BeItPod.
It's written, filmed, and recorded by your host, Lesley Logan, and me, Brad Crowell.
It is transcribed, produced, and edited by the epic team at Diseño.co.
Our theme music is by Ali at Apex Production Music, and our branding by designer and artist Gianfranco Cioffi.
Special thanks to Melissa Solomon for creating our visuals.
Also to Angelina Herrico for adding all of our content to our website. And finally, to Meredith Root for keeping us all on point and on time. It's also
World Chola Angiocarcinoma Day, which is a type of cancer that develops in the bile ducts and around the liver, also affects the gallbladder.
We have to actually say it right.
What?
Cholangiocarcinoma.
Cholangiocarcinoma.
Yeah, so World Cholangiocarcinoma Day.
I'm so LA.
Cholandria. It's not even CH. It's
I'm like so LA. I'm like
cholangiocarcinoma.
I'm like, it's Chola.
World Cholangiocarcinoma Day.
Okay.
I'd never heard of,
to all the cholas out there, I apologize. I apologize. Show the fuck up as yourself is how you're going to use it.
Do it.
In your own perspective. Don't be a tulip. And tag the Beit Pod, tag Chelsea Peitz. And until next time, be it till you see it.
Fuck those tulips.
The wheels have come off this bus.
Bye for now.